Hi everyone, it's Chelsea, and today on my channel I'm going to be talking about how I lost over 20 pounds without working out. This process has been not as bad as I thought it would have been, for me, because for months I've said over and over again, as most people do, oh, I'm gonna lose this weight finally, I'm actually gonna take the changes and do everything that you're supposed to do to lose weight. And I had a really hard time, sticking with, other processes of, I tried the running, I tried, different weight loss pills, I tried, eating different foods, and really for me, it was really hard to stick with a process and actually be able to, see those results, because I feel like for me, my problem was I always wanted to, start something up and lose that weight immediately, and that is not the case whenever you're trying to lose weight. You can't just lose the weight, right after you work out. I mean, it's a process, and I'm so happy with the results that I have now. I went and did this whole process, and I've been talking to people a lot, like on my Facebook and everything, about everything that I did to lose weight, and I'm not sure if they actually tried the process. I know that this really worked out for me. I'm hoping that if you guys watch this video and you decide to try any of the products that I'm going to talk about, that it works for you, because it gave me amazing results, and I mean, I'm so happy with it right now. So, first of all, I went from being a size 0 and to looking like a string bean and having no hips, no, boobs, no nothing, being completely like this skinny thing, to gaining tons of weight. Not so much as like gaining like 60 pounds or something like that. Like, I gained probably around 25 pounds, and for me, I'm only 5'1", so gaining, gaining that weight looks 10 times worse on me than it would have, someone that was a lot taller. So I went from, being really small to, gaining all this weight, and then, I lost it, and I feel like I'm at the best place right now, because I didn't necessarily like the way that I was whenever I was super skinny, because I just didn't have anything to me. I was really small, and I just didn't necessarily like my body, and then gaining all that weight, that didn't help. I mean, I didn't like the way that I looked. It was really hard for me to go, shopping for clothes or anything like that. It was just really difficult for me, because I felt like anything that I tried on, it just didn't look right, and I'd really get depressed after I, would go shopping. And I used to love getting new clothes and trying on new things, and after I gained all that weight, it really was dreadful for me. I really didn't want to, buy new clothes or try on anything, because I just really didn't like the way that I looked. And now I'm at a place with my body where I feel like sexy now. Like, I have hips, I have stuff to me. I'm not, a string bean. I have, a little bit of chub on my stomach like everyone does, but it's just, I feel more comfortable in my skin now, and losing the weight that I did really helped me through that process. So I'll show you guys. This is what I looked like before I gained all the weight. And as you can tell, I was really, really skinny then, and I really didn't have anything to me. And then this is whenever I was at my max weight. It's not very pretty, but I'll show you guys. This is what it looks like. And as you can tell, there's an extreme difference between then, whenever I was really skinny and whenever I gained weight. And then I'll show you guys a picture of how I, look now in my body, so I can show you guys that. So as you can see, you know, there's big differences between the 3 different pictures, and I just feel like right now I'm at the best place that I can be. So I'm going to go and talk to you guys about the different products and things that I use to lose weight. I did this with very minimal workout. What I mean by very minimal workout is going every other day and doing bicycles and doing like squats. And I really couldn't do that many because obviously I was really out of shape and it really hurt me, and I just didn't want to stick to the process. So I mean, I still did it randomly, but I wasn't every day, you know, doing it and keeping up with it and, you know, doing intense workouts. So I did this with very minimal workouts, and I lost 20 pounds, the weight that I did. So I did all this. First of all, the first thing that you want to do when losing weight is you're gonna have to stop drinking the soda pop. I mean, I understand that it tastes so good, but you can lose 3 pounds or more just by quitting drinking soda. Just from drinking water all the time, I think I lost about 5 pounds just by quitting drinking soda. That is the difference that can make if you just drink water or juices, or like I like to drink orange juice or anything like that, something that's not soda. Soda obviously can make you gain weight, and getting rid of that will jumpstart your weight loss, and you will start to see results if you drink lots of that. So start off by drinking lots of water. Then the next thing that I did was I completely changed my diet. What I mean by that is it's really hard to, you know, look online, look at these different sites where they tell you how to make big meals, and you go out and you have to buy all the separate things, and you have to you have to make each meal for yourself, and it's costly for everything that you have to buy if you're going to make yourself a meal every single day, a weight loss meal. So I started off by, I heard about another girl's process, and she used to go to Aldi's, which I hope you guys have an Aldi's next to you or like near you somewhere, or some type of brand like this. But Aldi's has a brand called Fit and Active. If you haven't heard about it, hopefully that you have an Aldi's near you, that way you can try this out. But it's a full line of diet foods. This Aldi's is obviously a discount like grocery store, so they have foods and like regular everyday stuff that you need there. So everything, first of all, is cheaper than it would if you went to Walmart or any of those places like that. So the food's cheaper, and they have exclusively the brand Fit and Active. This brand is what I switched into. So it's so cheap for all the foods, and I would eat these foods all through the week, and on the weekends I normally go out to eat a lot. Like I go out to eat with my fiance's mother, and then I go out to eat with my fiance, so we'd go out to eat. So I would take dietary pills, you know, every day, and that helped whenever I was eating bad foods to make sure that I stayed at that weight. That way I did not gain any from just those meals. So Fit and Active can be found at Aldi's. This brand is not like, you know, the other frozen dinner type brands that they have at Walmart, because it is not just frozen dinners. They have, like I said, frozen dinners. They have waffles. They have pancakes. They have cereal. They have different snacks. They have eggs, bacon, meat, turkey meat. They have yogurts, cheeses, what else? Spaghetti noodles, ice cream, if I didn't say ice cream already, pizza, like every normal foods that you would eat, you know, that aren't good for you, they have in a good version. They have jellies, light ranch, which actually I like their light ranch better than I like the light ranch of Hidden Valley. I think it tastes a lot better. So they have different dressings, they have salads, like endless possibilities on, you know, weight loss foods that you can eat. They have, everything's really cheap and it tastes really good. Even their frozen meals taste really good. They have like lasagna, they have Alfredo, noodles, Parmesan. They have different like pizza pockets like you would find at like Walmart. And these food brands really helped me to lose my weight. Most of everything, you know, I'm talking about losing the weight came from changing my diet and eating those foods. I stopped eating the bad snacks for you and started eating the good snacks by Fit and Active. And like they have popcorn, they have gummies, they have different chips, they have like the popped chips, they have just like ice cream. We get ice cream sandwiches, which are really good. They have mint ones, vanilla ones, and cookie cream. Yeah, cookies and cream ones. They have fudgesicles. Tons of different snacks for you that you can eat. So instead of, you know, if you have a problem with not eating snacks, you can eat the good snacks instead of eating the bad snacks. This is what really made me lose all the weight that I did. And it can be found at Aldi's. Then the next thing that I did was take dietary supplements. And I know a lot of people are against those because of the certain things that are inside of the supplements. But the ones that I got, I did a lot of research on. It was on Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz and just different type of shows. I've seen it in magazines whenever talking about weight loss. And I researched it a lot because I didn't want to take anything that was going to mess with my hormones or, you know, not work with my body very good. So I got these, which there is 3 different types of pills. They take the same brand, just different types of flavors. So these are what I take. So I'll just show you guys the different kinds. They look like this. And they can be found at Walmart. I'm sure that they have them at like Kmart or Rite Aid or anything like that. So they are by Purely Inspired Weight Loss. This is the green coffee. And this is, it says America's #1 selling weight loss supplement brand. And there's 100 pills in this. The pills in the green coffee look like this. So they're kind of, you know, long. Oh, dropped it. They're kind of long, but they're not like thick. They're kind of skinny. And it kind of takes, you know, a while to get used to swallowing these. But these really do work. I use the green coffee. I have the raspberry ketones. And I just recently got the, I don't even know how to say this, but I just recently got these. Each pill is different in size. They changed the green coffee to smaller, and these are like the original size. So this is a lot, same like length, but it's a lot thicker than the other ones. And you take these twice a day. You take 2 pills, 30 to 60 minutes before you eat. So you only have to take them twice, and you take 2 of them. At first they were a little bit hard to swallow, but you get used to swallowing them. So I recommend for, you know, first trying these out to, if you have a hard time swallowing pills, to take it drinking like something thick like chocolate milk or something like that. And what I do with these, because normally these are the 2 ones that I get. The green coffee I always get in the raspberry ketones. I switch each day. So I take the raspberry ketones and I do, you know, the 2 pills twice a day with this, and then the next day I take the green coffee. They say the green coffee is good to take with, you know, the raspberry ketones or the other pills that I got, because it kind of helps to kickstart, you know, your weight loss, and they work good together. So that's why I do not take these, you know, separately. I always take them with the green coffee bean. So to start off, I was taking these 2. Like I said, I just got the other kind. So I've been getting this at Walmart. They have, it's about like $9 and some odd change for you know, one of each of these. You have 100 pills in each, so they last me, you know, like 2 months, and they're not expensive at all, and they really do work. I am telling you. I feel like the weight loss that I, you know, had came a lot from the dieting, but I felt like whenever I was eating bad, these were amazing to have because it kept my weight at where it was at whenever I was eating bad instead of me gaining weight. So I would take these every single day, but like I said, whenever I'd go out to eat and I would eat, you know, something bad, like I'd always eat like chicken wings with barbecue sauce and tons of ranch and loaded Magna fries with tons of ranch. Like, I love ranch and it's just so bad for you. I felt like taking those was kind of my security blanket. Like, it kept my weight at what, you know, as I was losing weight, it kept my weight at where it was at. It made sure that I wasn't gaining weight whenever I was eating bad, and it also helped me lose the weight whenever I was eating good. So those are the 2 things that I did to lose 20 pounds without working out. I'm telling you, if you just drink tons of water instead of drinking soda, and if you just switch your diet from, you know, eating the bad foods to Fit and Active, which if you don't have an Aldi's, I'm sure you can find some type of, you know, brand like that at Walmart, but I don't know if they're going to have all the different varieties that Fit and Active has. And then taking the dietary supplements, it all worked for me. I mean, I feel so much better in my body right now. I just couldn't even tell you, like, you don't even understand, like, how you gained that much weight. Like, I felt like, you know, I was so skinny and I was just enjoying life. You know, I met my fiance and, you know, we were dating. We just started dating and we were going out to eat all the time. You know, we were doing all of this stuff together and enjoying life, and I slowly throughout the years I just kind of packed on the pounds, and I didn't really realize it till one day I just snapped, like, and it was like, wow, like, did I really let myself get like this? Like, I couldn't even believe that, you know, I gained that weight, because I never had the problem of gaining weight. I always had a very good metabolism and I never had to worry about that. So as, you know, the years went on, I just didn't notice. And I know that, like, for people that haven't gained weight, you might not understand that, but, like, I just didn't notice that I was gaining the weight, and then finally one day it just kind of clicked, and I was like, wow, I can't believe I let myself get like this. You know, I need to lose this weight. And I tried running, and for being so out of shape, it was really hard for me to, you know, lose the pounds just by going running, because I really wasn't able to put full effort in there. I was running a little bit, then walking, running a little bit, then walking, and I felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. And with dieting and everything, I got to lose the pounds that I wanted to. And right now I'm at the point with my dieting and taking the pills that I'm at a plateau. Like, dieting and taking pills can only get you so much. I lost 20 pounds, and that's how much I lost for me. If you take it, you might lose more, you might lose less. I have no idea. It all depends on your body, because everyone's different. But I lost a pound, and now I'm at a plateau where just eating dieting foods and taking pills aren't helping me to lose weight. I'm kind of staying at, you know, whenever it stopped, I'm just staying at this weight, and I'm okay with this weight. Like, I like my body now. I'm comfortable with my body. I'm not worried about losing weight. But me and my fiance started going to the gym probably a month ago, now that my weight has stopped losing, and he likes to work out his arms. You know, he got the big muscles, and I just want to be active. I feel better whenever I, you know, work out, because I am not sitting on the couch all the time. I'm more active, and I feel healthier and better, and I'm not worried about losing weight. I'm kind of just like being fit and being healthier right now. I'm at that point. So I hope you guys can, you know, understand what I'm saying and then maybe go and try this out for yourself. I really hope that it works out for you guys, and I hope you guys can get that motivation that you need to lose the weight. I felt like I just needed someone to push me, and my fiance was really good with that. Once, you know, I decided that I really wanted to start and stick to it, you know, he helped me throughout this whole process to continue with it. And hopefully you guys can find someone that can kind of boost you up and, you know, keep you going, because it is a hard process of losing weight. And once you start and once you stick to it, it will get a lot easier, I promise you. So if you guys have any questions about, you know, the brands that I've used, I will put the pill brands on below. That way you guys can see specifically what they are. And if you have any questions about the Fit and Active brand or the pills, or just want, you know, some advice or some motivation, just comment below, message me or anything, and I am happy to answer any of your questions, because I understand it is hard, and I hope you guys can stick to it. And if you guys do lose weight from this process, I really hope that you will, you know, send me some type of message or show me some pictures of how this process worked for you, because all I want to do is, you know, help you guys with your weight loss process, because, you know, doing this helped me. So I hope you guys will give me a thumbs up for this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I will post more videos as my weight loss progresses, but right now I'm just, obviously since I'm just showing you this video, it might be a while since I'm just working out, but I will let you guys know if I lose any more weight or if I change anything. So please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I love you guys. Bye.